Welcome back. When it comes to being healthy and eating right, you also want to do it without breaking the bank during the holiday season. Here are the few tips as registered dietitian Tina Ruggiero. Welcome to the show.
Good morning. It's great to be here. I've never felt so small.
He does make you feel a little short, right?
Okay.
It's all right.
You're going to show up in a big way.
Yes.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Well, I hope I'm going to help viewers understand that you don't have to sacrifice the quality of what you eat because of price.
Yes.
Let's start with quinoa. Ridiculously expensive.
And very popular
Michael, you've
right
got
now.
long arms. Yes, get a close-up of that. So quinoa, I saw for $11 a bag the other day.
Ooh.
Ridiculous. Farro is the perfect
And what
choice.
is farro?
Farro is an ancient grain. The Romans have been eating it since the beginning of time.
Okay.
It's just as high in protein as quinoa, just as high in fiber. It has the added benefit of vitamin E, and it's extremely versatile. And I made it in a salad, which you guys can try, right out of that big bowl. And that has nuts in it to make the farro a complete protein, because quinoa is a complete protein. And there is cranberries, walnuts, olive oil,
That's good.
roasted butternut squash, right? You can have it room temperature, you can have it cold. And you can also use farro in place of rice if you're making risotto.
I'll say that's what it has. It has that risotto texture to
Right,
it.
and guess what? Farro is $2.99 a pound.
Much
go
better than
wrong.
$11 a
Yes,
pound.
much better. So the next thing, I don't know about you, I'm kaled out. I'm so tired of kale, kale chips, kale shakes, kale, and I'm a nutritionist. Collards are fantastic as long as you don't make them with bacon and, you know, all that good stuff. I know.
Good stuff, though.
But what I did is I sauteed mine with a little olive oil, put some chopped walnuts on top, or chopped almonds in this case, and a little bit of lemon zest. And it's absolutely delicious. You can do it use it with or without garlic. But collards have 18% more calcium than kale. It's pennies on the dollar. You know, the past 3 years, kale has increased 25% in price. It's absurd to pay that much for kale. So I tell my clients collards or mustard greens, spinach.
Those are really good.
And collards are really, really nutritious. Now, when it comes to dairy, believe it or not, I'm not crazy about fat-free yogurts because they're very watery.
Yes, yes.
But whole is the way to go for a number of reasons. A, they tend to be less expensive.
Okay.
And B, really good scientific studies have shown that the fat in whole dairy products is beneficial for blood pressure, lowers your blood pressure, and it's good for heart health.
That's good. That's
So
good.
go with the whole and the whole milk. And I like whole milk in my coffee, and I'm not afraid to use it because, you know, when you see fat-free, you think, oh, healthy, great.
It's really thin, but it's also kind of watery.
You know, what's taken out is replaced with sugars, carbohydrates, stabilizers, fillers. Go with the whole, and you'll be much better off. Plus, it adds greater satiety. Fat is my friend.
Okay.
It keeps me thin.
Oh.
Yes.
I like that. I like that.
When it comes to granola, this is a product that's ridiculously expensive. A half a cup can have 600 calories and 33 grams of fat, which is an ounce. And it's just not worth it. Go with nuts. A handful can slash your heart disease risk by 1/3 and your Alzheimer's risk by 2/3.
Excellent.
A handful of nuts is awesome. And when it comes to protein bars, sometimes they're like candy bars in disguise.
Yes.
Here's the rule.
They
If you don't
seem
have
like you're
time
doing
to
the right
make them,
thing.
yeah, but you know what? Watch out. If you're going to buy one off the shelf, 230 calories max.
Okay.
5 grams of fat max. 5 grams of fiber at least. And minimum 15 grams of protein. But I made that with coconut. And you can try it. They're totally edible. Coconut, apricots, protein powder, and these meet all the really good criteria. And then last but not least, flax meal versus breading. So much healthier, a great source of omega-3s, and pennies. Everything here is just pennies on the dollar compared to these really expensive superfoods.
Excellent.
How long
All
did
right.
it take
This
you
is
to make this?
great.
40 minutes?
40 minutes.
Very easy.
Much easier. Time that we could run to the store and
Right.
back and buy it. So
There
some
you
very
go.
good
You
recipes.
can make a bunch and have this as a breakfast every morning.
You can have it as a breakfast. I put it in my gym bag, a
Right.
snack. It's easy peasy.
There we go. All right. Thank you so much for showing all these. These are fantastic.
Thank you.
Up next, the weather is going to be a little interesting this week. Bobby Duskins is in next with a look at the week's forecast.